Morning. So back at Horseshoe this week. It's 9:15 now. Probably been here probably about an hour actually. Having a little wander around. Picked into this swim, which is swim number 60. Basically it's something in the next one, and then from that there on it's closed into Summer Bay because the carp have been spawning in there. Found like a big clear spot out there. It's quite a constrictive swim in terms of the canopy, so I think it's probably where everyone else has been casting, because there's only a thin area to cast into, and it's a clear spot there, so quite a big clear spot, so you can get both rods on there. Starting off with the inline maggot feeders. I've only just cast out, so it's easy to. I've had a lead around, but you know, sometimes you have a lead around and it feels really clear, and then you put the feeder on it and it's still getting weed on it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to pull them in for the first time and see how much silkweed and stuff is on it. But it feels clear anyway with the lead. But yeah, we'll give it a go. It's the 25th of May, something like that. So it should be sort of prime feeding time for the tench. Probably spawning in the next month or so. The whole lake was closed last week, so I was at Linear. Had two really nice tench on the float there. I don't know about today really. I've not fished a swim. I think I've fished a swim once before, many years ago. Didn't catch anything here, so it's nice to try a different swim though anyway. And it looks good, it looks alright. I think the only worry is that if the carp are spawning right down the end, then the tench might all be pushed right into that side of the bay, feeding on the spawn of the carp, because they do that, they're following them in. The bloke at 3 or 4 swims up's had one tench over 2 days, so there's a few around anyway, the odd one. Yeah, it's really strong southwesterly blowing into the bay as well, so yeah, it'd be nice if they opened it up today, but I don't think they will. If they do, I'm in prime position to dash down and get into my favourite swim, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm fairly confident-ish, I guess. Yeah, we'll see anyway. So, trip number 5, this is a swim. Didn't really have a lot of options of swims, to be honest. I mean, I've got loads, to be fair, the whole day. If I wanted to be sort of near the bay, and that's where I think the tench are at the moment. Then this and the one opposite. But in the one opposite, there's 2 carp anglers either side. I don't really want to be penned in between them. I've got a lot of water to myself here. This one, the next one's quite a long way down over there, and the one further up's even further actually. Found a nice clear patch, kind of. See those trees sort of in between the 2 swims. There's one swim there, one swim there. That is sort of about 8.5 wraps. There's a big clear patch, obviously where everyone else has been fishing, because it's the only place you can cast really with these trees overhead. Well, any distance anyway. Yeah, just a second cast on both rods. Both came in really clean first cast, which is really good. You don't really want to be bringing them in full of weed. A little bit of silkweed or something's usually alright. And fish over it with critically balanced baits, which mine are pretty much. They're very slow sinking, they'll settle on top of the weed anyway if there is any. I'm fishing inline maggot feeders on both rods because that's what's been doing well this season here, for me anyway. Got worms as well, got corn, so you know, if I'm struggling later, got other options to try. But just hope it's whether the tench are here or not really, I think, to be completely honest. Wind's blowing into the bay, so it's southwesterly, doesn't feel that warm, but it's usually a good sign. Well, didn't have to wait long. Been fishing about an hour, actually less than that. And the right hand rod actually screamed off. Try to keep it on the other line. Feels like a small fish. we go, first fish. Probably about 3 pound odd, 3.5. Lovely proportioned fish. Female, normal trading sport. There's just a grebe swimming pool right now. Nice. Well, a bit of sun at last. It's been so windy today, the wind just belting in at me. After that first tench, I've had nothing at all. The odd false alarm from the coots and the tufties, but apart from that, not a lot at all. It's been sitting here with the wind blasting in my face. Just got hope they come on this evening and we get 1 or 2, but my hopes are not really up. We'll see. There's not really anywhere else to move to in this area anyway. So I'll stick it out. I'll put a fair bit of bait out there and maggots. Well, what's left of it after the coots and the tufties have dived all over it. There'll be some stuff down there. There's put some hemp over both spots and a fair bit of maggot, plus I've been casting every half hour with both the feeders, so some chopped worm. Yeah, we'll see what tonight brings anyway. Nice to see the sun though. Snagged me up. Oh, there we go. Something's happened. Doesn't feel like a fish though to me. Feels like a load of weed. Really not sure what happened there. The fish came off. I think it was a fish. Damn it. It didn't snap me anyway. Hook's still on and everything. Quite bizarre. That's one of those birds. There's birds all over the place. I don't know whether one of them took me into a snag, but I think it was probably a fish. Damn it. Until we get to grab the camera and get the camera on, we concentrated on playing the fish. Oh, that's annoying. It's an absolutely flying take. Just shot off. I thought because the birds were all over the feed, I thought it must be one of the birds, but I left it too long. It snagged me basically. Just expected it to drop it and it'd be one of those bloody birds, but yeah, and then when I got it on, I spent ages trying to get the bloody camera around my head and just, yeah. Oh well, I guess it's a good sign. And they're coming on. Oh, there's one. There's no one on here. It's thick weed again. Get the rod too high. Same as the last one did. Straight through that weed. I really see it. Here we go. today. £6.12 ounce this one. Nice. Lovely fish. No problem with that other eye. Yeah, nice. That's 9:30 now. Sort of coming into last knockings really. That base 2 fish. One first thing, one fairly last thing really. Lost that fish as well, and I've had a couple of other little pulls. There's definitely been fish in the swim this evening, that's for sure. Pulls on both rods. Last time when I cast it out, as soon as the feeder hit the bottom, something grabbed it, but I just changed the hooks on both rods because I want to make sure that they're razor sharp. But yeah, it's been a tough day really. Really waking up a little bit this evening, but definitely not really on the feed, or there's not many of them in the swim. There's a few fish about though. Fingers crossed we get one last chance for one more. I've changed both rods to maggots now because I was getting more. The 2 fish that I've caught have been on maggot on the inline feeder, and one that I lost also was. And even though I had a few pulls on worm, I thought, you know, maggot's been better this season, so the best chance of one last fish is put them both on maggots.